Hello, and welcome back to Coin Lady channel. We cover a lot of ground in this video, including Ripple and their new offices, which were open for business yesterday, so there's been a lot of conjecture about them. That wave was going to launch an international operation. Now that the US government has more clarity on Xrpl, it is highly unlikely that Ripples would leave the country. Our conversation will center on XOM and what SAM is. It appears that you have neglected to maintain it. The XOM wallet has been rebranded as SAM. Regarding Xrpl, the routers, there needs to be legal clarification. They published an excellent story that drew parallels to Terraform's case. Now we'll discuss a crypto law introduced by none other than I bet you guessed right. The new crypto policies that Elizabeth Warren is attempting to implement are bad for the industry, but I don't think they will pass Google's rigorous testing process by the end of 2023. Afterwards, Palau broke the fantastic news that the RippleNet platform and Xrpl ledger had passed their test. What it set out to do, it accomplished. Having them is a great relief. Wow, this is seriously massive. For the simple reason that I am about to inform you that this is a global testing ground. So, without further ado, let's dive into a Bitcoin market, since I do think this is a test bed for the Federal Reserve, Xrpl, and the US currency. $41,840 at the moment, it's down 1.3%. After 24 hours, Ethereum's price has risen 1.51% after coming in at 2,290 miles. Xrpl is currently worth 62 cents, whereas USDT and USDC are both 99 cents. The current decline is approximately 1%. Every single thing. Listen up, everyone, we really do not want Bitcoin to break $40,000. Be on the lookout for Xrpl. We're not going to let the overall cryptocurrency market cap fall below 60 cents, even after the most recent decline, which came in at $1,588 billion. As far as I'm concerned, ontology is still a perennial boogeyman. Full-on bullish mode is not yet in our plans. We have to surpass $2 trillion. Ripple's new global headquarters in San Francisco is the focal point of Xrpl drops, the company announced, for contests. Located in Jackson Square, near the Embarcadero San Francisco, Ripple's new corporate headquarters are at 600 Battery Street. This is a stunning, ultramodern workplace with some fascinating seats right there. Joel Katz posted photos from the opening day of Ripple's new headquarters. The point I'm trying to make and the information it provides are, nevertheless, straightforward. The US is still going to be a part of Ripple. Eventually, Ripple will feel at ease. In my opinion, this is a very cozy option. They are much more certain now that the SEC case has clarified the situation. You can notice that Xrpl has increased 30% in the last 90 days if you look at the bottom right of the screen. Quite respectable, isn't it? This is particularly true given that the cryptocurrency markets are currently in what can be described as a bear market rather than a bull market, and that participants are still learning the ropes. That, in your opinion? When it comes to SAM, who was originally known as around 2.6, we would state that it is almost done. Do you have any idea what 2.7's main features will be? He asked for votes on whether there should be no updates, all changes, an additional PL network plus functionality, or automatic support for any change. The auto support for amendments is something I'm not familiar with. After all, those amendments still need testing, so I don't see why we shouldn't immediately get on board and back them. In my opinion, the majority here will choose any Xrpl ledger network plus feature. The awesomeness of seeing some of our XOMs will be determined by time. The rebranded and renamed XOM wallet is making strides forward. Ripple affects developments following groundbreaking decision is the title of Socken's legal study on routers, Raft dropped. Yes, Ripple Labs is CC-ed. The paper highlights the factual and procedural distinctions from the Terraform case and the limitations of the Howey test. Anyone watching on screen may watch as I blow this up, and under following Judge Torres's August 18 summary judgment ruling in the SEC versus Ripple's case, there have been recent developments. In an effort to overturn the court's decisions regarding Ripple's programmatic Xrpl sales, the SEC filed an interlocutory appeal. Those deals that took place on secondary markets did not include securities. Secondary sales do not constitute security, and that is the main point to remember. You and I are purchasing XRP from these exchanges, but it is not and will not be a security. Our esteemed judge. In a matter of law on which there was a significant basis for disagreement, the SEC ruled that it is holding the knots on October 3rd of this year, even while the Howey test is flexible. As the SEC often notes, it is not unlimited when trying to apply it to different situations, as stated in the document. The SEC seems to be testing those limits, which it was not intended to handle. In regards to XRP, we are now reviewing this verdict and this particular case. Additionally, the sales process will serve as a model for future cryptocurrencies, both new and old, to follow in order to gain transparency. We know the SEC has considered more than 63 currencies as securities, but the question is who will defend these currencies when the SEC begins to do so. The most important one, which I like to publicize, is whether or not Charles Hoskins will take charge and do something about ADA. Well, Crypto Bill, we just don't know. Yes, she is once again engaged, everyone. Warren, a senator, has introduced legislation to regulate cryptocurrency. She does, without a doubt. She is advocating for a measure to regulate cryptocurrency sales. Optimism reigns in my opinion. This is bullish, but why? So, she's attempting to spread the story that cryptocurrency is fading. What will happen is that they will attempt to influence prices even more, aiming to bring them down. As a result, the big boys can purchase them, and I've got a fascinating essay and some slides on BlackRock coming up. In the absence of AMI, we have this complete clip from Xrpl Swell in which they discuss Dubai's rise to prominence as a global leader in cryptocurrency and their plans to establish themselves as a crypto hub. The UAE ecosystem's godfather, Dr. Martin Al-Irani, sent this message. According to what he says here, Dubai was an early adopter of blockchain technology and government. During that time, Dubai was quite interested in learning about the benefits that Bitcoin offered to the UAE. Locals in Dubai held the first Bitcoin conference in the region in 2014. Ron presided over the Gulf Cooperation Council, which included the United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, and Oman. Afterwards, in 2016, the FBI unveiled its blockchain strategy for Dubai. The goal is to collaborate with businesses in Dubai to provide benefits to both the public and private sectors. He recently spoke at Swell, which took place 2 months ago, and these individuals will be attending Swell to share knowledge and make connections. Xrpl convenes these smaller gatherings for a purpose, to facilitate future cryptocurrency strategy discussions between all of these high-ranking executives. No way they would have attended that conference if they didn't intend to partner with Xrpl, otherwise, you should expect an additional announcement from them. The most recent crypto update is being released. This is all leading up to ETABS, as we know that the SEC will allow all of the spot Bitcoin ETFs, and it has to do with crypto advertisements and the items they aim to promote. Investors will be able to trade shares and have faith in these platforms. Simultaneously, due to BlackRock's reluctance to grant first-mover advantage, all of these funds will be competing for the most valuable assets, which implies they will purchase and keep more of them. In my opinion, it will have tremendously beneficial effects on us. The reason behind this is that I believe the SEC will likely approve all the applications simultaneously. They probably won't want to offer anyone a leg up since they were the first to market. My background is ex-BlackRock, so I have some insight into this, and when Vanguard came to you, I think what that means is that BlackRock, being a behemoth in the industry, will put a lot of their sales and distribution power behind it to make sure they get the default ETF. Are we there? Concerning ETFs, there were whispers within the company about wanting to remove Vanguard's AUM altogether, even though it was already there. Don't give them any room to grow. With the likes of BlackRock endorsing Bitcoin and other digital assets, I would not be surprised if they stick with the same strategy. Yes, we have the backing of the BlackRock crew, and they're on their way. The most insane cycle you have ever witnessed is about to unfold, and they are all coming to inform you about the institutions that are part of this bull run. And Mary C. Hall is the source for this. Remember that the stable coin that was created in Palau was backed by the US dollar, which was created or leveraged, the better word is leveraged, by the public XRP ledger. The Republic of Palau reports high satisfaction with the Xrpl-based stablecoin pilot. I've been preaching this, and I have a feel and this is going to come through, the president says. In my opinion, this will serve as a trial run. The United States sees XRP's success in the Palauan island nations as proof that it can bridge the US dollar and facilitate the internal and external movement of funds, just as advertised. The United States is keeping a careful watch on this. Approximately 5 or 6 additional central banks are constructing XRP ledger nodes that will make use of XRP, as we have observed. We know this is just the beginning. Xrpl has said they are in talks with at least 20 other companies, and there are likely another half dozen that haven't made an announcement yet. Keep an eye on the world around you. Leave the hubbub and dispel the myths. Set aside the cost for the time being. We have a good idea of how this will turn out. A bull run is imminent. Hold on, take it easy, and everything will be taken care of. It's official, 2024 is going to be absolutely spectacular. Please like and subscribe my channel. See you later, bye.